Hey, what's poppin' YouTube? It's me, your boy Kites, and I'm back with my lovely wife. It's just Alex.
What's up, people?
Yeah, so first off, we want to say thank you guys so much for helping us become partnered on YouTube. This is like something that we've been kind of working on for a couple of years, and it's just fruits of our labor finally coming through, and we just thank God ultimately for everything. Hey, thank you, Gracie, for the subscription. Anything you want to say?
Now we just appreciate y'all, like, for showing mad love, and YouTube wouldn't be YouTube without everybody that watches YouTube. The creators, we're just one part of it, but you guys play a big part of YouTube.
Facts.
So y'all did this, so we appreciate y'all.
We appreciate y'all, and we're gonna start trying to get the content out more often. We're gonna shoot for at least 2 videos with me and her on this channel, at least every week too. Not to mention, I'm still gonna do the commentary stuff on my other videos, but she also has some stuff that's gonna be going on her channel specifically. So if you haven't seen her channel, it's just like mine, but she's gonna have her own stuff. But we're gonna have some stuff that's gonna be exclusively on her channel. That way she can start going down the path she wants with her content, and I can keep going down the path that I want, but we can do this together. Right now, we're watching the situation with the content creator Angry Reactions. He was a content creator that got famous on TikTok with basically, he always had an angry expression, but then he would do something wholesome or nice, or he would do something that was just funny, and he kind of became like a big content creator off of that, and he was just being genuine, but he always took advantage of the fact that, he has an angry expression or demeanor, but he's not an angry person. So that was kind of like his gimmick. Apparently some allegations came out. I don't want to get to like the gray area of it, but it was like a domestic case or situation between him that they are saying that he allegedly assaulted a female, and he was proven innocent, which is the reality of it. He was proven innocent, but I kind of want to watch his addressing the allegations, and then I want to watch what happened after he was proven innocent overall, and just watch it with you guys. Okay, that sound interesting?
Yeah, I've seen his videos a couple times, so it's kind of shocking to hear stuff like that. But then it's like it's social media. People will try to stick anything onto anybody that's trying to like get it from the mud, and just they're doing their own thing, minding their own business. It's not it's kind of the norm with content creators nowadays.
Yeah.
So
all right, so we're gonna start.
I know y'all been seeing what's going on with me. All the news articles, all the pages posting me, all the comments, all the TikTok videos people making about me destroying my character. I see it just like y'all see it, right? I want to start this video off right. I don't think domestic violence is funny in the slightest. I see the comments, right? Oh, angry reactions, finally had an angry reaction. I get it. Some of y'all is kids and some of y'all just trying to be funny, but this is something that's happening in real life for me, right? Now, this is a felony case for some reason, so I can't tell y'all too much about what happened, but I'm gonna give y'all the detail I feel like y'all need to know. This was a situation of me getting attacked from a woman and defending myself. I was being attacked by a woman, and the slightest bit of defense landed me in jail. Now, I don't know why everything happened the way it did. I don't know why it's a felony case, because once the cops showed up, she didn't even want me to go to jail. She was begging them not to take me to jail. But it happens anyway. I done lost friends. I done lost endorsements. I done lost sponsors. I done lost a lot of things in these past 24 hours. All off of an accusation. Now, why I'm really making this video is for majority of the public. Because like I said, I've been sitting back, reading the comments, letting this all play out. I didn't even know how I wanted to address this. I've never been in a situation like this before in my life, where the whole world is attacking me. And And as you can see, I'm visibly frustrated because here's how everything play in my mind.
Oof. I felt that because it's like, I feel like in this day and age now, we are in, after the Me Too movement did all that they did, which I'm not saying that they did bad or they did good, but there are some drop-off effects from it, right? Mm-hmm. We've entered the age of, well, we went back to that, like that 60s, 50s, 70s age of, you know, you're guilty until you prove yourself innocent. Because allegations these days have so much weight. If you say something and it gets to the public and you say, oh, Kite did this to me.
It's whoever gets to say, like, tell their story first.
Yeah, whoever tells the story first is the one that's true. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people will go off of the first thing that they hear about somebody and the first thing that blows up, and they'll never stick around to see if it was true or not. And so for him, as soon as the accusation comes out, there's already so many people that want to be where he's at with his content, or haters, or just don't like him. Mm-hmm. They're like piranhas, like a fresh piece of meat hit that water and they just, oh, he did it, he's guilty, he did it. And I feel him, because it's sad, because you're supposed to be innocent until they can prove you're guilty, not guilty and now you gotta prove that you're innocent. It's backwards. Like, we're completely going backwards from how it's supposed to be, you know?
All the positive content I push out into this world, mm-hmm. and I couldn't even get the benefit of the doubt. I couldn't even get the benefit of the doubt. People immediately crucified me before they even found out what actually happened. And I just find that so crazy. I think that's insane. So like, this been a crazy 24 hours for me. A lot has happened. Like I said before, I've lost a lot. But I just had to let y'all know. I had to let y'all know exactly what this was and exactly how this is gonna play out. Like I said, the girl that's involved, she didn't even want me to go to jail. She's gonna go to court. She's gonna tell the judge exactly what happened. And hopefully, I don't have to do no time, because like I said, this is a felony crime for some reason.
If he allegedly assaulted her and she called the police on him, why wouldn't she not want him to go to jail if he assaulted her?
Either A, she's in the wrong, or B, she and him, I don't know. Because I would assume the reason why she wouldn't want this to go to court and all that and be a felony thing is, at the end of the day, he's gonna have to testify to a jury, and she potentially could have did something to him that if he makes his initial claim and say like, this is what happened, and he says like, oh, she used a weapon, she did this, she assaulted me because of this, and I pushed her. Mm-hmm. If he gets a jury of people who are open-minded to actually listening, and they want to actually not write him off as, oh, angry black man did this, and actually listen, and the judge realizes that not only did she do something worse to him, but now he's the victim, and now it looks like she is trying to get away with a crime, I imagine it would look 30, 40 times worse, and she might get the felony. But I don't know the law. So if you guys in the comments are like lawyers or whatever, and you guys can, you know, tell us why, I feel like at the end of the day, she knows deep down he's innocent, and so she's convicted about it. That's what I feel. Like, conviction is hitting her. I don't know. I could be wrong though, you know? Yeah.
The article said alleged domestic violence. It said I got arrested for alleged domestic violence, right? It said the woman needed no medical attention. It said a verbal altercation turned physical. Nowhere, anywhere did it say I put my hands on a woman. But people flooded my DMs. Oh, you hit women. You're a woman abuser. You're a woman. I see people come to my defense like, hey, let's wait until we find out what actually happened before we cast judgment. And people in their comments like, oh, so you're defending a woman abuser? Excuse me?
You know what's crazy? With the situation I did on Too Mad, the YouTuber who died, and I said, I specifically said, if Too Mad did the crimes that he allegedly was claimed that they said he did after he died, if he did the crimes, then I hope the people get justice. But if he's innocent, then we need to start looking at the people who made the claims. The second I said that, there was hey, DJ Rutledge, thank you for the subscription. As soon as I said that, there was mad people going, oh, so you a P-file supporter? Oh, you're just like him. Let's look at your background. You did this too. Blah. I'm like, bro, I just want to get the evidence. I want to know the truth. You feel what I'm saying?
It's so easy for people today to just cancel somebody, crucify them, and just like flat out cast them out based off of allegations, not even 100% of the evidence. And it's like, why do we operate like that? We're so like, people are so quick to just see people go down. Like that's what people feed off of. Like, the world has so much hate and malice and intent behind everything that people do nowadays. You can't win for trying.
That's a fact.
You can't win for trying. Like, the fact that he's going through all this, and there's an article meaning that somebody reported it but wasn't actually there, and they're just reporting hearsay, they're just reporting allegations, they're just reporting gossip, and not giving you all of the concrete evidence or details because they don't even know what happened themselves. They just know he was involved with a altercation with a woman, and because he's a man, because he's a black man, he's automatically gonna get that red flag. Like, nah, we gotta watch out for him. He probably did X, Y, and Z, 1, 2, 3. And the thing that people gotta realize is it shouldn't matter whether it's a male or a female. Just know two people got into an altercation. We don't know who did what and why they did why. You know what I'm saying? Like, just leave it for what it is. Let the evidence and all the information come to fruition,
and then make your judgment.
Judge, or, you know, we shouldn't even be judging, but even still, criticize however you want to say it.
Right.
Where did it say that at? You was there? You know what happened? Like I said, from 2020 up until now, I have produced nothing but positive comment. I have produced nothing but positive content. So majority, if not all, of my comments was positive feedback. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Whatever. This is the first time I've ever been in a situation like this where I feel like the whole world is against me.
You don't get no passes.
The whole world.
Right.
That's the world.
I appreciate the people who waited to cast judgment before, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate the people who waited. You know, I appreciate the people who waited to hear what actually happened instead of just immediately hopping on the bandwagon and calling me something I'm not, accusing me of being something I'm not. This has been very frustrating because I didn't even expect TMZ to pick this up. All of this hit me like a ton of bricks, and I still don't know how to respond to this. That's why I'm rambling. That's why this video is gonna be everywhere, but whatever. I don't have a PR team. I don't have people feeding me lines. I didn't write no notes or what I was gonna say. None of that. I just had to let y'all know the truth. I'm innocent. I'm not what everybody think I am, or trying to paint this narrative that I'm this woman abuser or I'm so abusive. I'm not that. I'm not that. And like I keep saying, bro, this situation has just been nuts. I can't say too much about this felony case. I'm getting some lawyers. I'm getting everything that I need to. And like I said, the woman is going to be on my side. She's going to make sure, or she's going to try the best of her ability to make sure I don't do no time behind this, because she know I am not a woman abuser. She know this. She didn't want me to go to jail in the first place, but for some reason I went to jail. It happens, right? I ain't no crybaby or nothing. I thugged it out. It's whatever. But I didn't expect this narrative to be painted to the world. This was something I felt like I was just gonna have to deal with personally. You feel me?
Unfortunately, when you become a content creator and you start putting your name and your likeness and everything on the internet, there are people on this planet who crave to be in some type of anything. They crave it, and the only people they can attach it to, it used to be movie stars and TV show celebrities. People always wanted to be like, when Fresh Prince, people wanted to be Will Smith, so people lived vicariously through Will Smith. If Will Smith did something one week, everybody need to do it that week. If Will Smith said this and this was his opinion about something, everybody has to have that same opinion like Will Smith. And then as soon as Will Smith did something horrible, they look, okay, cool. Who's the next person we can cling to? Shame Will Smith, bad Will Smith, get out of here, Will Smith. Don't do that no more, Will Smith. How dare you, Will Smith?
Because people are idolizing these people. Y'all put these celebrities, content creators, athletes, whatever, y'all put these people on a pedestal. And the second that they mess up or they make a mistake, y'all crucify them as if they're not human. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Your standards and expectations of somebody else that you don't even hold for yourself is insane. You expect somebody to walk a straight and narrow path, never make mistakes, never bat their eyes or blink to any type of offense, disrespect, abuse, whatever the case may be. And then y'all just unload the whole clip on them. As if everything else that they've done in life hasn't been good, positive, XYZ, whatever. Like, y'all just gotta let people rock sometimes. I'm not saying the things that they do are okay to do, but at the end of the day, they're human. They're gonna make mistakes. They're gonna do stuff that's unjustifiable, ungodly, unrighteous, all types of stuff. But don't hold people to these high standards
that you don't even hold yourself to.
Don't do that, because you're worshiping somebody that you don't need to worship. It's just, you're just gonna get let down every time.
But I had everybody flood my comments. Oh, you beat women. You beat women. You're a woman. I used to like you. I knew it was something off about you. Everybody. I didn't even know this many people knew who I was. I didn't even know this many people. Bro, I lie to you not. I called the Uber today, and then he kicked me out. Bro, I'm not joking. I'm not trying to be funny. None of that. The Uber driver kicked me out. I wanted to go to Chick-fil-A to get a salad. I didn't even want to go in there. Everywhere I go, people look at me like I'm a criminal. And bro, it's frustrating. And like I said before, I'm just hurt that y'all couldn't even give me the benefit of the doubt, bro. I swear, bro, I can't even put what I want to say like into words because of how like frustrated I am about this entire situation. A lot of y'all just turned on me, man. A lot of y'all just turned on me. Y'all didn't even give me the benefit of the doubt. Y'all didn't even wait to hear the full story. Y'all didn't even wait to hear my side. Y'all just look at what y'all running with. Just look at what y'all running with. Like I said before, the articles say alleged domestic violence, right? The articles say the woman did not need medical attention. The articles say an altercation turned physical. Where did it say anywhere that I put my hands on this woman?
They know you not.
Where did it even
That's the problem.
What made you think that I was this type of person? What made you run with that narrative?
The persona.
What made you put that nasty comment in my comments, bro? What made you, bro?
It's because people do not have their own thought processes. Everybody, it's a hive mind. If I see 50 comments say, oh man, he's a horrible person, he did this, and I only see one person say, nah, he's a good guy, he's innocent, I'm gonna automatically go with the majority because we're hive mind. We don't like having our own individual thoughts. We don't like it if the chance that something we think about or something we say can come off as, we don't want people to think we're stupid when we say stuff. We don't want people to think that we're not intelligent when we speak. So the easiest thing we can do is cling to what everybody else says.
I think a lot of times too, people are afraid of getting the flack or feeling like the heat of everybody else towering down on them for having the opposite opinion of somebody. So for people that think like, oh, well, this guy, he's fine, he's cool, like I understand, like he's going through what he's going through, but he's still overall a good guy. Those people, they can't even honestly say those things, because if they do, they're gonna get crucified in the comments. They're gonna get called out on things and stuff like that. People are very invasive, and they violate people's like space, opinion, rights, beliefs, morals. Like people are just very invasive. So it doesn't matter what you say or do. It's if you're not rocking with the majority,
you're wrong.
You're wrong.
It's like the best example I can put it is like those moments where the teacher goes, okay, class, if you think the answer is this, raise your hand.
Y'all all hesitate to wait to see who's gonna raise their hand.
Y'all look at, what do? Y'all look at the smart kid, the smart kid, like, oh, I'll see what he raises his hand on. But the kid can be wrong.
That's scary, because y'all walking with that sheep mentality.
Yeah. And then y'all look at y'all notice the class clown, he don't raise his hand when the smart kid raises his hand. So y'all raise your hand, and then oh, who thinks it's this answer? Yeah, you see, he don't know nothing. See, that's the thing. And then the teacher goes, hey, actually he was right. And what do y'all say? What do y'all say when he gets proven right? Oh, he got lucky. Oh, it is what it is.
Yeah, because they expect him to be the class clown, be stupid, and class clown. That's a dumb. People are dumb when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Like I said, man. Like I said, hopefully everything goes the way it should as far as this case. But I just had to let y'all know because I see what's happening to my reputation. I see it. Everything that I worked hard for 4 straight years is crumbling right before my own eyes.
And he can't get it back either.
And like I said at the beginning, the most heartbreaking part about all of this is how many of y'all didn't even give me the benefit of the doubt, bro. That's what hurts me the most, bro. I seen a few people, yo, let's wait it out. And there was a lot of people like, oh, so you're defending a woman abuser. What? You was there? You know what happened? How can you speak so passionately about something you wasn't there to witness, bro?
That in itself is defamation.
Yeah.
That's defamation. Like,
but people get away with it. You're tearing somebody's character down off of an opinion that's not even your own opinion. I guarantee you, a lot of the people who are hating on this man, who are saying, "What? No, whoa, hey, whoa, no." Well, I mean, hey, man, call a spade, but we're not gonna go. I wasn't trying to go there, but
I'll go there.
All right. Hey, man, shots and shots. But I'm saying, what I was gonna say was, a lot of the people who make this claim and who are gonna attack this man, the sad reality is, majority of them are never even gonna watch this video. They're gonna take that 30-second TikTok clip of them demonizing him and saying he did it. They're gonna take that 30-second TikTok clip, and that is fact now, even though this whole video is here.
Because the problem with people today is, y'all are lazy. Y'all will take a 30-second clip, a 60-second clip, and take it for the just say that's the whole context of the video. 30 to 60 seconds out of a 11-minute video, is not the whole video. It's just impossible. People fail to do research on things that they disagree with. If you disagree with it, prove to me why it's wrong. Prove to me why it's this, and this. But don't look at a 30-second clip. If they see me smack you in the face with no context, what am I? I'm an aggressive, abusive black woman.
Mm-hmm.
And we could have been playing a prank, or we could have been doing whatever the case may be. Even though I ain't got no business putting my hands on you. Period. Nobody got anybody. Y'all don't have y'all business putting your hands on people, regardless.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Keep your hands to yourself. It don't matter who you are, a man or a woman. But they would take it for what it is.
Yeah, and the sad part is, even better yet, they can see you slap me and be like, "Oh my gosh, blah 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 blah."
He probably deserved it.
And then he probably deserved it. Yeah.
He probably deserved it.
That's two sides to that coin. But then they can run in and jump you, be like, "Don't put your hands on him," and then find out. So why did she end up slapping you? Oh, I killed her, dog. You didn't have the context. You just reacted off of what you saw. We lack investigation skills. You have to learn how to start investigating things for yourself. That way, you don't ever want to be the person that has to say, "Oh, I was wrong and I just destroyed that person's whole life because I thought I knew something." And then it comes out you was just off the mark. Start looking into things yourself, investigating things yourself. Stop trying to build your whole narrative and personality off of something you saw on a 15-second clip, you know? This is a human being going through this, bro. And a lot of these people gonna scroll through and not care.
I already know, to some people, the passion I have in my voice right now and the frustration I have is not going to help my case. I already understand that, right? But I don't want to come here and phony kick it or fake like I'm not upset and try to talk soft and like, bro, no, I'm trying to be as real as I physically can.
He's still processing his own emotions.
I don't know how to be anything else. And it's very frustrating how my name is being dragged through the mud right now. It's very frustrating. Like I said, I lost a lot of stuff. Brand deals don't want to work with me. People who I thought I was cool with don't want to talk to me no more, cut me off. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. All right? So please excuse me for being a little teed off right now. I don't know what else to say. All we can do is sit here and wait for everything to, happen. Not guilty verdict is what I'm going for. I don't see how it could be anything other than that. The quote unquote victim is telling everybody, I'm not a victim. She's gonna go in that court and say, I'm not a victim. It's not what it seemed. I was emotional, I was whatever. This shouldn't have happened. I don't see it. I don't see how it can go any other way. But all we can do is cross our fingers and hope for the best.
All right. So that was 2 weeks ago when he posted that. It has came out. He was actually proven innocent. So everything he said in that video was true. But he recently dropped this video yesterday. He's quitting, and it sucks because to know that it doesn't matter that you were proven innocent, it doesn't matter that you were telling the truth. The damage people get so excited to do to you, it's just
already been done.
Is done.
For those of you who haven't heard, my domestic violence case was dismissed, and that's good. That's good. And although it's good, and I'm very happy I don't have to go to prison, a lot of stuff like happened in between all of this that I believe changed everything. Like forever. A lot of y'all know, like, I was getting crucified on the internet.
This hurts. It's like it's so sad when you can see like visibly like the toll somebody has taken. You get me? Like, it's like, it hurts to see it because it's that feeling of like, you know, somebody didn't. It's like that time where like your siblings, like, I don't know if this ever happened to you, but there's a point where like I did something wrong and my sisters took the L for me, and like they took the charge because they knew that, hey, the punishment was going to be something that I couldn't handle, but they also knew that I was young and I was stupid. I didn't know what I was doing. So they took the charge, but they took it as like, hey, I'm taking this for you, but you need to understand, like, you can't make this mistake again. And it's that expression of seeing, like, my sisters shouldn't have took those punishments for me. Just like this man shouldn't be going through this right now, especially now that he's proven that he didn't do it. And it's sad, man.
TMZ reported that I've been arrested on felony charges, and everybody, before even hearing like the full story, everybody turned on. Well, I'm not gonna say everybody. Don't get me wrong. I seen like people trying to defend me, and like, let's wait to hear everything. I think we should be neutral until then. And I see hundreds of comments under that comment, like, going crazy. Oh, so you're defending somebody who abused women? Or I'd rather believe a lying woman than someone who could possibly like put their hands on women. It's crazy. It's crazy. And
what was you gonna say?
It's not funny. It's not funny. But that comment he just made is what people would rather do, and people show it every single day. And I know a lot of y'all probably don't like me. A lot of y'all think like I'm not for women and all this other kind of stuff, which I'm not. I'm for everybody. I don't care if you're a male or a female, but when right is right, it's right. When wrong is wrong, it's wrong, period. And that what he just explained is reprobate. You are clinging onto something that does not make sense, and you're trying to make it make sense. Those things don't go together.
Okay.
It don't go together. At the end of the day, I feel where he's coming from in the aspect of nobody gave him the benefit of the doubt. Nobody left enough room or time to be processed for things to come out in which the way that they should. Not only that, you took his character and you just threw it away. The people that knew him before and after TikTok and during TikTok, the people that have hung out with him, been around him, all this other kind of stuff, and know his character, y'all just tarnished it. You just threw it all away. If you know this man is lighthearted, kind, sweet, humble, giving, caring, and the second he makes a mistake, he's a monster. It's just like, well, dang, what happened to all those other traits that you know him, right? If you know him, then, and it may come off as off-putting here and that, but that's somebody you can easily go to, like, hey bro, like, what's going on? Check on him, see what's going on. So you can get some type of clarity and understanding and reassurance instead of just jumping the gun like, oh, I'm not trying to get caught up in that. He over here doing this, and this with no proof, with no evidence. It doesn't make sense. Y'all would rather believe a woman that will lie, cheat, steal, than somebody that's trying to defend their whole reputation based on a lie. That doesn't make any sense. Because if it was true, it ain't no point in him defending it. It ain't no point in him arguing and going back and forth. He would have just been like, all right, I'm guilty. I'm guilty. this man is wearing the world on his shoulders, and it's sad.
It's sad.
I feel for him.
I think that logic itself is insane because you don't have to believe anything until you know the facts. You can just be neutral.
Yeah.
That believe all women shit is so dumb to me. I don't, and it has nothing to do with women. I'm not gonna believe anybody just off what they're saying, especially if I don't know them or I don't know the situation. Why would anybody do that? People lie. Men, women, they, them, people lie. So, like, it's been crazy, man. It's been crazy. And like I said, the case is dismissed. I told y'all from the jump, I'm innocent. Don't get me wrong. I'm not making this video like pretending to be perfect or none of that stuff. I mess up just like the rest of us, bro. I'm not perfect at all. I have my own issues. But I'm not the type that'll do something like that. You feel me? I have morals. I have like values. My father raised me. He would be like livid if I was to ever act in such a manner. You feel me? And just for everything to go down the way that it did, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like that was probably the worst week of my life. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I think it was very naive of me to assume that the internet won't do what the internet do for whatever reason. It don't matter if I post nothing but positive content and none of that matter. I was naive to believe that people would just like give me the benefit of the doubt. So
it's not even just the internet. It's the world as a whole.
Yeah.
And even I've had experiences even when I was doing this content creation stuff, 2G1A, God, gaming, and anime. We have had a member that I put so much faith that they were going to do the right thing and clear up and defend themselves and like prove. I gave the benefit of the doubt of like, hey, I know we're claiming this person did this horrible thing or these things, but maybe they will come and tell us their perspective so we can get it all put together. And that person just was like, I ain't gotta prove nothing to none of y'all and F y'all, and just left. And it's just like, it sucks because that's the world. It's like it's like I feel him. I'll never be able to, you know, sympathize with him as having the whole world crush down on me at that moment because I've never experienced it. So I don't want to ever take away from what he's feeling or take away and say that I've experienced similar, because I get 5-10 hate comments on a video and I be feeling myself like, all right, I got to defend myself. But I've never had millions and millions of people do it. But then again, it's like, and I'm not trying to even get religious on people, but it makes me think back to the scripture where they say like Christians, like, we're gonna be hated, and the Bible says, but remember, like Jesus says, remember, they hated me before they hated you. And it's just like, it's sad, man, because people, it's like it's sad to be thrown down and shamed and cut off by people that wake up and they brush their teeth just like you, they eat the same food just like you, they have families just like you, but then when they look at you, they say, nah, I'm better than you, or I'll never be like you. It's just, it sucks, bro. Like, it sucks.
I agree with that. I feel like right now, with everything that's going on with him and his situation, it is best for him to step away from TikTok. It is best for him to step away from social media just a little bit, because all of that, what he went through, he has to internalize that, and he went through that by himself. I'm assuming he went through that by himself. Aside from maybe some family members that supported him along the way, hopefully. But it's a big letdown, because when you're at the top, or not even at the top, but when you're on a high streak, just you're doing your thing, you're minding your business, you're making content that you enjoy doing, and the second you make a mistake, all that is like stripped from you, all the joy, all the love, all the motivation that you had, and all the fruits of your labor that you put into it. It's not going to be the same after this. But I also believe that this is going to be a season for him to adventure out and do his own thing, and not cling to a platform like that. And maybe he'll be able to create his own platform in such a way to where that all the people that love and support him, they'll flock to that, and he can, spread his wings with that, because the world is mean. The world is evil. The world, we forget to be sympathetic. We forget to be compassionate. We forget to be loving. We forget to be caring. We forget to be forgiving. We can't forgive people to save our lives, and that's pride and ego that's sitting on our hearts. I wouldn't wish this on anybody. And a lot of people may not care, because a lot of people don't take content creation seriously and stuff like that. But this is somebody's craft. This is somebody's life that they put into their craft. Just take out content creation. This is somebody's work that they've done and shared to the world.
And y'all stepped on it.
Imagine what the world would be like if people would have hated Steve Jobs, and he would have quit, and he would have not done the things that he's done with, as far as technology and entertainment, because a lot of y'all got iPhones and all this kind of stuff. So that's that man's work. That's his art. That's his craft. That's his life that he put into that company. And for an allegation like that could take a man down. That could take him down. That could take anybody down.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
I'm making this video to let y'all know, like, I'm not doing the angry reactions content no more. I can't. It will never be the same after all of this. It will never be the same. And that's just what I believe. You may feel differently. You may think I could just go back to doing what I was doing and this will all pass by, and you might be right. But the angry reaction persona came from me. And you have to understand stuff from my POV. Mm-hmm. Just think about everything that I've been through, like this past month. I can't do it no more, bro. I can't do it no more. I can't. It's not the same, and I don't have the same passion and the same drive for it. I'm like, I was hurt. I was hurt. And I don't know how else to make this video. I just turned the camera on and I'm just speaking from the heart like I did when I was telling y'all the accusations about me was false. I don't know how else to be, but, real. And like I said, bro, that was when TMZ broke the news that I was arrested. It was the worst week of my life, bro. It was the worst week of my life. And I was just sitting here by myself in this apartment with my own thoughts. I've seen people who was talking shit about me in my comments. I see them in my recent comments now, like, oh, I knew you was innocent. Swear to God, I see
You hit it on the head.
Yep.
If you're not rocking with the majority, what are you doing?
It's not your own opinion no more.
Yeah.
And one thing I want to say, when are we gonna start holding the rumor spreaders and holding, like, I understand TMZ reporters, like, it's your job, but when do we start holding those type of journalists, news people, when do we start holding people holding them accountable for the damage that they do to people? Because he's just one person, but I've only been born since the 90s. Like, in the early 2000s, I watched TMZ crush many people, and then we never got to hear the side of the people that they reported on, and then we found out it wasn't what it was. This is not the first time, and I'm not even trying to throw it all on TMZ. It's not even about TMZ. It's reporters. When do we hold them accountable for the damage that they do to people?
Sometimes too, though, it's not only just the reporters, but a lot of times these news sites or whatever, they get tipped off. Sometimes people set them up.
Yeah. And
set situations like this up in a way to where that they'll make sure that they'll have a reporter there. You know, like they do it all the time with Kanye West. They do it all the time with Kim Kardashian. The Kardashians, they've been accused of literally calling TMZ, telling them like, hey, we're going to be here, here, and here, and we need to make sure you guys take pictures of this, even though it's something that it's not. Publicity. It's a publicity stunt. Yeah, they do that a lot.
And here's a crazy thing. That one TMZ post about a football game where they said that Kanye West was trying to buy tickets so he can harass Taylor Swift. My sister was the one that was helping Kanye West. She's
a concierge.
She was his concierge. Server. She was his server for that event. And she told me personally what Kanye West was really there for and what he was really doing, because she was with him the whole time. He wasn't worried about no Taylor Swift at all. He was actually just trying to have a good time.
He was spending time with his wife.
He was trying to hang out with his wife.
She the one that wanted to go. That was the whole reason why he was there.
Yeah, and that's from somebody who was there, an actual person who was there. He wasn't on no malicious energy at all. She said he was just trying to enjoy, get some good food, and watch the game. The news spun that narrative so hard because of what he is.
Because he's had beef with Taylor Swift before.
Yeah, they running with that. And the sad part is that man was not doing anything. He was really just chilling. Like, my sister was with him the whole time because it was her job. She was there to help him. And she has no connection. We're not famous. None of my family is rich millionaires. We're not in no cult. We're not nothing. We're just regular people that have regular jobs. And she saw it herself. Y'all spun a whole story about that man, and it wasn't true.
Because it's typical Kanye stuff. So it's like them like spinning it in that way. It's nothing new compared to what they've already done to him. It's said about him and provoked him to say and do on social media or whatever the case may be. If you look at TMZ now and you go back to certain clips of TMZ, they're always harassing him. Yeah,
and this ain't even about Kanye, but that brung it up because that example brung it up. Because it's like, dang, like I have a sister who was actually there.
But you know what? This also reminds me of the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case too.
Ooh.
Y'all was cooking Johnny Depp for a cool minute until y'all heard that verdict, until y'all heard the stuff that she was doing. They was both wrong in that situation.
Oh yeah, they both did something wrong, but y'all cost Johnny Depp so much.
He lost so like.
And then you found out. Then the crazy part is we found out he was the victim.
Yeah.
We stabbed the victim.
He was a victim, but he was a spiraling victim. He was going through a lot dealing with that woman. He was going through a lot.
Specific people switch up. All the videos that people made about me, a lot of them deleted. A lot of them is like apologetic and I'm sorry, but most of the public, bro, most of the people who was talking shit, they ain't got nothing to say. They ain't got nothing to say.
Because giving y'all 2 cents is free, apparently.
People still arguing that I may still be guilty. After I posted that video, somebody said, oh, not guilty and case dismissed is two different things. Or I seen this other comment like, oh, he paid her off. Or like, he got a good lawyer. This don't necessarily mean he's innocent, bro. Don't you find it a little crazy that you was so quick to assume that I did what TMZ reported without no proof? And now since the case is dismissed, you're arguing that I still could have done it? Don't you find that a little crazy? With the evidence you have before you now, why you ain't jumping to the same conclusions that you did before when it was negative? Y'all speaking about stuff y'all have no clue about. I learned all this from my lawyer recently. Do you know only 0.2% of women actually get on the stand and like testify against their partner, against the person who actually abused them? Only 0.2%. That's why in cases like these, the state picks up the case. She didn't want me to go to jail to begin with. So soon as she said, no, I don't want him arrested, they arrested me anyway, and it was now their case. She had no say so. She didn't have to go to court. She was good. It was their job to gather all the evidence that they had and present it to a judge. And that's exactly what they did. And the judge looked at it, seeing that it was bullshit, and he dismissed it. Period.
I kind of feel like if...
Hold on, let me get it out.
I didn't pay nobody off.
Sorry, y'all. I didn't. God dang.
Have to.
All right, cool. Okay, I'm sorry. I was trying to get a good frame of him because I don't like, if I make it, like, y'all know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I feel like in physical altercations, I feel like both parties should be arrested.
Just until the facts are given out.
Yeah, because I don't necessarily think it's right to just arrest one party. Like he said, she had the option to go to court or not to go to court. And once he got arrested, the state picked up the case. It's their case. So he don't have no control over what's going to happen next. He just knows that he has to go to court.
Right.
And you don't know the full context of what's going on. And I feel like a lot of times too, when there are domestic violence cases and stuff like that, it's typical or it's expected for a man to be the aggressor than to be the victim.
I would like to paint this picture. Imagine if a lot of these domestic cases, with that same thing, imagine a lot of these domestic cases required both people to give a full account of what happened, but also both be hooked up to lie detectors while they give that account. Because I feel like a lot of these domestic cases, the judge would be looking at the other party like, hold on. Because how many cases have happened where it's a woman, oh, she punched him 13 times and he pushed her and now he's in jail. Or she swung a weapon and hit him 12 times and then he punched her and punched the weapon out of her hand and he still went to jail. Or vice versa. He was beating her for 4 weeks. She finally got tired and hit him with a golf club. But she's under, for assault. It goes both ways. I don't want to ever say it's one-sided, but I feel like in these cases, both, like you said, both people need to have to give an account fully to what happened. And I also feel if you were there in that room, you should also have to give your account because you know something that nobody else knows. And there's too many times where people see something and never say nothing.
The case that's going on right now with the OnlyFans model that stabbed her boyfriend to death.
Yeah, this is my first time hearing about it.
Yeah, there's an OnlyFans model who stabbed and killed her boyfriend, and in her case, there has been evidence of people that have been around them to know that they both fight each other and people just sat there and recorded, but no one ever called the police in between. Nobody ever stopped them from arguing in between. You're just sitting there watching these two people go at it,
and then
the end result was
somebody died. Yeah, it's because people don't like to speak up.
I was innocent from the jump. And I'm trying to tell y'all, I am not trying to come off like I'm perfect at all. But this is not me. This is not me. I would never. I'm not that type of man. And everything just been crazy since that day, bro. 90% of the people who was posting that I got arrested, they didn't post that the case was dismissed. They didn't. People getting millions and millions of views and likes when they reported that I got arrested for a felony domestic violence case.
Negative press is better than positive.
Nobody posted the update. Don't get me wrong, a few people did, but the majority of the people like TMZ, they're the reason everybody knows this information, but they didn't post that
because they don't have to be held accountable.
Yep.
They didn't post that. What would they gain from that? Rap posted, the Rap Instagram page posted that I got arrested. It got over 600,000 likes on that post. I had to hit them up to ask them to post the update because they wasn't going to. My reputation is completely tarnished because you may know I'm innocent, but let's say 50 million people heard that I got arrested for putting my hands on a woman, right? I would say like 10 to 15 million people, if that, heard that I was innocent.
Yep, that's what I just said.
Do you understand? That means 35 to 40 million people still believe I put my hands on women. So, in all honesty, bro, I just think this angry reaction, aggressive shit will never be the same after this. That was the comedy in it. The fact that I was so mad and aggressive, but I'm saying nice stuff. But now when you see me, you're going to think about this case, especially the people who still believe that I'm guilty. As far as the brands, these people not hitting me back. They're not apologizing. They're not saying, yo, let's get back to work. We just did this for our safety, the safety of our company. None of that is happening, bro. Everything I lost still remains. People ain't banging on my door to like work with me. Everybody is keeping a distance because it's not about the fact that I'm innocent. It's not about that. Even though I was the victim, the fact that I got arrested and all of this is around my name, they don't want to work with me. They don't want to work with me. It's a sad reality, bro. It's a sad case. And it's not the same. It's not the same. I don't wanna do this no more. I don't wanna do this no more. I don't wanna do it no more. I expected, and this, like I said at the beginning of this video, I expected y'all to have my back. When all of this craziness like first took off, I expected more people to have my back, bro, to at least like give me the benefit of the doubt. I expected that. And I know a lot of people who was in my comments are people who's not a fan of me, who just know of me, who wasn't following me. Trust me, I understand. But I was very invested in all the comments and all the DMs. I was very invested because I didn't know how else to react about the situation. Every single comment I saw, every single video I saw, every single DM, I saw it. Everyone.
So now if there's a situation where, God forbid, that, he gets into a headspace where he don't want to be here no more, who's going to take accountability for that? Because people think it's okay to harass people on the internet.
So the sad reality of it is, it's just one of those situations where the only person that people can choose to target is the girl. And I've seen some TikToks now of people are already at that girl's throat because they feel like she should have to give a public apology. I don't know the specifics of his relationship with the girl, so that's why I don't have an opinion on it. If he deserves it, then she needs to give it. If he doesn't want her to do it, then that's between them and we should respect their decision. I don't know the details. But if he did get in a headspace where he decided, he doesn't want to be here, the sad reality is the internet trolls and the haters and the people, the misinformation people, they're going to get away with it. And they're gonna get by without having to take any accountability for it. But being as I believe that the things we do in this life, we are going to have to take an account for, no matter how big or small it is. I do believe that God, or Yahweh being the judge he is, it's gonna be on a lot of people's thing, because at the end of the day, you did this to another one of his creations.
I just don't understand why as people, why can't we admit when we're wrong? You know what I'm saying?
Because nobody likes to hear
like the majority.
Yeah.
Like if he was proven innocent and we were in the comments saying, "Oh, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that," and we finally got to get all the full information and he's now innocent, he's been proven innocent. Why can't we just like, okay, we were wrong, I apologize type stuff? Like why do people have to?
Because we've been taught that if you're wrong, you're this horrible thing for being wrong. And maturity is not something that is focused on, just like empathy and sympathy are not something that's focused on. And it's better for me to just act like I never said it than for me to actually admit that I said it. We're just gonna finish it.
I would click on people's page who was talking shit about me and see that they was following me. These were my followers. These was people who supposedly had my back. The switch up is crazy. The switch up is crazy, and it sucks. This whole thing sucks. So, like I said, I'm angry reactions. Angry reactions is dead. Angry reactions is no more. You will never see me in that light again. You will never see me in that light again. I don't have what I once had, the passion that I once had to do this. I don't have that no more. I don't have that no more. To everybody who defended me and who at least gave me the benefit of the doubt, because it was a lot of y'all, I appreciate you. I saw your message that you sent to me on Instagram. Even though I didn't reply, I saw it. Trust me. And you were a big part of why I kept moving on during all of this. I had thoughts that I never had before.
You just said
I
that.
had thoughts of doing stuff to myself that I've never had before. I needed those comments. I needed those uplifting words from y'all, and I appreciate y'all. For the people who automatically assumed I was this type of person, it's cool. It's cool. I'm not even mad about the situation. I'm more relieved that I'm not going to prison. I'm more relieved that all of this is over. 100%. Don't get me wrong, I'm a little salty about the brand deals and everything that I had planned. I still feel some type of way about that, but it is what it is. It is what it is. And
you need some tissue?
I'm trying not to
I don't know
cry,
what else to
bro.
say.
That's why I'm looking away. I'm trying not to cry.
It's okay. It's a sad situation. I'm tearing up a little bit too, just because I wish I could just go to this brother and give him a hug, bro. Like, and just tell him, like, you know, God kept you around and stopped you from doing it for a reason, because you never know what your true purpose is until you meet him. And so at the end of the day, you can, like, even though we don't know you and we've never met you and we're not fans of your content, even though, because we just haven't watched your content, at the end of the day, that doesn't mean we can't still love you as a person. And if he would have ended himself and ended his story, my heart would hurt for him, because it's just like, I don't want nobody to go through that. I don't want nobody to go through stuff like this. This is stuff that, if I had kids, this would be the stuff that, if I had to watch as a father, if I had to watch my son do this similar type of video, it would make me hate myself, because what I would just sit there and think, what could I have done to better protect my child from this? What could I have done better to set him up that his circle could never do this to him? And it's just, at the end of the day, life is stuff you can't control.
If anything, watching this and seeing him go through the motions full circle, I have a lot of, like, respect and admiration for him, because to sit up here and do this and address the allegations, address how you're feeling, address the things that you're going through is very hard to do, especially on a platform such as TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, just social media, period. And a lot of times, people tend to use social media as an outlet, and if this is his only way of getting it off and getting it off his chest, I have a lot of respect for him and admiration, because there may be somebody else going through the same thing that he's going through and can't articulate how they're feeling or what they're going through. And sometimes other people need to know that they're not fighting the fight alone. And in this situation, it's unfortunate, but he's not fighting the fight alone, because God still has him here for a reason. God still has him here to share his story, his testimony. And I do believe he's going to come in full circle. And I don't think he's going to continue the brand of angry reactions, which there was nothing wrong with it. The beauty of it was that he was so angry to where that he was spewing positivity instead of hate. And a lot of times we get so angry and we get so malice and just so bitter towards one another. All we want to do is spew hate, and all we want to do is spew the disdain and, like, disgust that we have for one another. And for him to take that negative feeling or those negative reactions and turn it into something positive, he's done something that most people aren't even willing to do. So I pray for his healing, and I pray that he
gets through this.
He gets through this.
I don't know what else to say. Even though I'm not doing the angry reaction stuff no more, I still feel like I'm meant to be an entertainer. So I stream. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm recording this video, like, off of right now. I stream. You can follow me on Twitch at angryreactions_. And of course, I'm gonna have to change the name. If I change the name, I'm gonna let y'all know. But I don't know how I'm gonna go about this. I don't know what I'm gonna do as far as, like, my profiles and my Instagram and everything. But I can't, I can't do the angry reaction stuff no more. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the people who I'm disappointed. I'm letting down, because you really look to my content for for motivation, for confidence, for something to keep you going. I apologize. And I wish the situation didn't have to be like this. But it is what it is. And anything else? Oh, yeah. Before I go, Sayla is not the woman that called the police on me. She had nothing to do with this. I don't even know, like, how that rumor started. I see those videos too. People like, oh, Angry Reactions confirmed it himself that it was Sayla. Cap! That's not true. She had nothing to do with this, bro. Leave her alone. I see y'all.
And okay. I'm already seeing videos of people shaming that girl. I just saw it I was just watching it in the room before I was like, let's react to this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, dang, they're going at this girl crazy. Bro, they witch hunting her. Like, it's bad. Like I just saw one video, like they was going in on her. So that goes back to what I said. Majority of people will never actually watch his video. They're going to just go off of what they think everybody else is doing because they're going at her crazy. And I'm like, oh yeah, man. Like, I'm sitting there like, okay. And I thank God I didn't make a judgment off of what I was seeing on there, because I was like, let me react to this video before I decide whether or not she deserves this hate that she's getting or not. So I didn't like no videos. I didn't bookmark no videos. I didn't leave no comments because I'm like, I want to hear himself. If he would have said she did this to me, then I would have been like, okay, she deserves what she's getting. But I was like, let me watch this first. Let me get the truth first. Y'all doing the thing he just told y'all not to do. Why do y'all not listen?
This is just like, this is what people enjoy to do. They like the discord, they like the back and forth, they like the arguments. But this proves more about his character than the case itself, because despite all of what he's going through mentally, internally, physically, and what he's experienced and endured through the case, he's still going to bat for the person that had to go to court with him because of the case. So because of the allegations and stuff like that. So the fact that he's telling people like, don't harass her, don't do this, don't do that, like she wasn't the one that did it, like leave her alone, leave her out of this type stuff. It just proves like he's a gentle giant, man.
All in her comments, bro. Stop tying me to that woman, please. But that's pretty much it, man. So appreciate your time. Appreciate you watching this. I'm out.
All right, guys. That was the Angry Reacts situation. We watched both videos. I'm gonna pray for that dude. I'm gonna pray for him because he didn't deserve that. And it hurts. If that dude ever reached out to me and said like, hey, he would like to talk, I would like to talk to you, bro, and just give you some words of encouragement, brother. Like, because at the end of the day, you didn't deserve that, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you went through that.
We gotta learn how to give people grace. Just remember, there could have been situations where somebody has given you grace when you felt like you didn't deserve it, or you didn't deserve it, but they gave it to you anyway. And this is a situation where we need to give him grace and give him space to go through the motions. Stop harassing him and leave the girl alone.
Leave the girl alone.
We gotta leave people alone, y'all. Like, this is above us. Like, it don't have nothing to do with us. We're just the spectators. We're just watching it all unfold. But that don't give you the right to harass somebody. That don't give you the right to belittle somebody. That don't give you the right to threaten somebody. It's not cool.
All right, y'all.
Peace.